Hi guys, how are you? Oh my goodness, thank you for jumping on my live this evening. It is Monday and September 11th, and my daughter is going to interrupt my live even though I thought my husband had him on lockdown. Oh my gracious. Hey Alicia. Hey girlfriend. Hey, can you go? Oh shoot, we're gonna knock over the phone and all kinds of things. Hey Molly.
I'm gonna sit on your lap.
Okay, Chad. You guys, these things don't always go as planned. Listen, you're shaking the table. You're shaking the table. I'll be up in just a minute. Hey, Denise. Well, so that's the way the cookie crumbles at times, okay, you guys? We try to do this business, and so I'll tell you one thing. I don't want to hear anybody say that they can't work this business because the kids, okay? Your kids are the reason you need to work this business, okay? If you do this for your children, if you do this to show them that their mama is not a quitter, that their mama can conquer her big goals and dreams, right? Okay, mom life. Thank you, Katie. Okay, so here's the deal, you guys. I'm not going to keep you super long. I was just thinking, why not take advantage of the fact I actually did my makeup today and jump on here and do a live with you guys. But I want to talk a little bit about mindset. So one of my friends and one of our top leaders, Christina McKeon, I know she's huge on mindset, and she's such a good coach when it comes to mindset. And we were just chatting the other day, and it got me thinking, you know. So when I went to, good evening, guys. When I went to Utah for our corporate training for our unique convention, we had a special guest, Deb Erickson, and Deb is the one that coached us, gave us confidence going into convention, because I was so scared, so nervous about adding value to the presenters that were attending, making it worth their while to attend my class, you know. And Deb really just gave us this quiet confidence and was able to kind of help us face our fears and go in with a game plan, you know. So but there was this story that she told us, and it stood out to me, it stuck with me, and it really struck me, because I think a lot of you guys are going to be able to relate to this story. So here's the deal. Deb had a friend, and they were standing in the supermarket, and she and her friend were chatting. Her friend was a real estate agent. And this friend of hers looked at Deb, and she said, "No one's buying expensive houses." She was feeling frustrated with the real estate market. She was frustrated because her business seemed to be at a standstill, and she wasn't experiencing the amount of success that she expected to see in her business at the time. So she just told Deb, she said, "Nobody's buying expensive houses anymore. I can't get people to list. You know, they're not buying $1 million homes." And it was funny because as Deb was hearing this conversation, she's hearing another conversation behind her. And it was two women who appeared to be very well-to-do, right? So they were dressed really nicely, expensive handbags. They just looked the part of women that were probably doing pretty well financially. And as she's listening to her friend and she's overhearing the conversation behind her, she's hearing these women talk about listing their home on the market. And they go in to talk about the details of their home, and it's very obvious to Deb as she's overhearing this conversation that this is a very extravagant home, more than likely $1 million home. And they were actually looking for a real estate agent to sell their home, to list and sell their home. And while she's having this conversation, she's listening to her friend, she's hearing the conversation behind her, and she's floored because her friend that's telling her nobody's listing $1 million homes, nobody's buying $1 million homes, is not hearing a word these women are saying. Deb's just like, I can't believe that she's not hearing the very conversation going on right now behind her. So Deb walks up to the women. She says, "Oh my gosh, I need to introduce you to my friend. She's a real estate agent. I think she could really help you all out. I overheard your conversation." And she connects her friend and these women. Well, guess what? Down the road, those women did not hire this real estate agent. Do you guys have any idea why? They didn't hire her because of her negative attitude. Literally, these women were just waiting for the right real estate agent to step into their lives to sell $1 million home. Can you imagine the commission on $1 million home? And they didn't hire her because of her mindset, because of her attitude, because no one was selling or buying $1 million homes. So when you think about this story, how can we then relate it to our business? I think it's pretty obvious, right? I cannot tell you guys as a leader of a fantastic team of hardworking people, although we have so many people that are go-getters and driven and want this business to do well for them, for their families, for their teams, they want to see success happen. However, every word out of their mouths says the exact opposite. You know, you guys, I am not a universe person. I don't believe the universe gives me anything. I believe in God, and that's my almighty power. Although, if that's how you relate and that's how you speak, then more power to you. But here's the deal. I do believe very, very much that what we put out attracts a certain type of energy. So, although I don't believe that the universe sends me anything, I do believe that my mannerisms, my attitude, the words that I say attract certain things in my life. So, when we look at our business, if we are constantly saying, nobody's buying from me, nobody's joining my team, I can't get anybody to sign up, I can't get anybody to host a party, guess what's going to happen? Any ideas? I guarantee you people will not buy from you, and they will not join your team, and they will not host a party. Because what you're saying, your belief system, is exactly what you will continue to attract. Because not only will people not want to deal with somebody that has that negative mindset, but you'll be much more fearful in offering your opportunity because you assume everyone's going to say no. You're going to be much more fearful in upselling because you'll assume they just don't have the money. You're going to be much more fearful in even reaching out because you're going to be afraid they think they're too good for it. You're going to get rejected. You're going to get made fun of. Nobody's buying expensive homes, right? Can you guys relate to this? Can you start to understand this? So let me ask you a question. When you look at Younique, the fastest growing direct sales company in the world, when you look at them, how do you think they got there? Do you think they got there with that type of attitude? Or do you think they got there believing that they were gonna make something incredible out of this business? So let me go further with that. When you look at Younique, the fastest growing direct sales company in the world, do you not believe that there are women who have been wildly successful in this business? So if they can, if it's possible, if you know people are buying expensive homes, if you know people are having success with Younique, why then do you not believe that you can too? Is there not enough room at the top for everybody? You guys, the way that our compensation plan is designed is that there is always room at the top. In fact, if you study our compensation plan, the further deep you build, the more you succeed. So I have seen presenter after presenter who surpasses their sponsor. It's not the people at the top that are making all the money, you guys. You can start today and surpass me. It's all about what you're willing to put into this business. It's all about your mindset and what you're attracting into your life. So as silly as it may sound to wake up and look yourself in the mirror and say, I will be a Black status presenter. I will sell $2,000 in PRS this month. I will host 10 online parties this week. I will attract the right people into my business. I will bring business builders into my business. I will begin to care more about changing the lives of others than changing my own, and therefore my own will definitely be changed. When you start to say things like that, your actions reflect the very words that you're saying. Because you'll believe in it. You guys, have you ever heard these children that grow up in abusive homes and they're constantly told that they're stupid? They believe they're stupid because they're being told it day in and day out. These poor children are being told they're stupid, and they're not stupid. You guys, you're not stupid. Stop telling yourself that you are. You're not a failure. Stop telling yourself that you're a failure. The only possible way you can fail is if you stop trying, you stop learning, and you stop doing. The minute you stop doing those things, you will fail, I guarantee you. But if you keep on going and you keep committing to bettering yourself and bettering your attitude and offering that to the world instead of this piss poor negative attitude that a lot of us want to sit in because it's comfortable for us. You guys, it's so much easier not to try and say, oh, it didn't work out just because, I'm too busy. It didn't work out because, people around here, they're not really interested. They'd rather go to Sephora. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. You guys, it's working out for people. It's working out for a lot of people, and it's changing a whole lot of lives. So why can't it change yours? You have to start believe that it will. Start believing that it will. You have to start believing in that positivity in your business. You have to start believing that you are the leader that you dream of being. Because this is the thing. If you never see yourself doing a training video or you never see yourself speaking on a platform, you may never do that. Now, it might seem like a stretch, or it might seem like, okay, I'm not ready to do that now, but I know one day I will be because I'm committed to personal development. I'm committed to making myself better and learning and growing every single day. Then one day you're going to be standing on that platform. One day you're going to be doing a training video for your team of thousands of incredible men and women, and you're going to be telling that same story. But if you continue saying, nobody's buying expensive homes, nobody wants to, nobody wants this, nobody, then nobody will. But if you start saying, there is success and there's enough for me, and I believe it with all my heart. It may not be the same journey that this girl has, and I may not get there this year. I may not start making 6 figures in 2 years. I might start making 6 figures very soon, and I know that it's in my journey. I just haven't gotten there yet. You guys, you're going to see things start to change in your business. Our actions reflect our words. As you speak life, the Bible talks about this, speak life, not death. So speak life over your business. Speak life over the people that you meet. If you just constantly trash talk, why? Nobody wants to do this. You guys, you're going to attract the people that trash talk it. You don't want that. We have something so valuable. We have an opportunity, not just financially to change our lives and the lives of others, but we have the opportunity to make women feel good. Whether it's great skincare or a beautiful lip color or an eyeshadow palette or whatever that is, you have something in your hands that can make a positive impact on other people. Look at the Younique Foundation, right? It's incredible what this foundation has done for women. So if you can't begin to see the value in that and believe that you have every opportunity to find success here, you're not going to. So change that mindset, change your life. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all you do. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone have an incredible night. Bye-bye.